Bonjour, bonjour, my little friends. It is I'm out on a boat in the countryside exploring Lacadou. Good morning, it's me. I'm knocking about in the field as I always am, looking for cool stuff. And there's this one story, this really cool story that I've really wanted to tell you for a while. Unfortunately, it's about plastic. Not any old plastic, it's the plastics that can't be recycled. I know, we've heard it all before. Tell me something I don't know. It's in the news, it's in the papers, it's on social media. I know, it's really boring. But there's a story that I want to tell you about plastics that can't be recycled, that you might not have heard or thought about before. And the thing is, I can't tell you this story. Let's let the plastic do the talking. When we accept a plastic bag to carry whatever we bought, maybe some takeaway food, whatever, there's a million uses for plastic bags. But the biggest point here is that as soon as you buy or accept that plastic bag, you have liberated it. You've justified it in this world. The best that's going to happen to that bit of plastic after it's been liberated in the wild is that it's going to spoil your view. We've all seen it, haven't we? A bit of plastic hanging on a barbed wire fence, sitting there in the hedge, absolutely ruining the view. Well, believe me, that's the best case scenario here. When I get a plastic bag, I think it's fine. Honestly, it's fine. I'll just reuse it. But eventually, that plastic bag's going to get torn. I'm not going to need it anymore. And so I'm either going to take it to a recycling plant, where hopefully it'll get recycled, but more than likely, because it's light and flimsy, the wind will actually catch it and it'll blow away. Or I'll throw it in the bin, because it's tatters. And then what happens? It goes to landfill, where it ends up in the soil, or if it just blows off the back of the rubbish truck. And that is where the problem is. Once it's in the environment, it will last for between 10 and 20 years. That's the thing about plastic. It doesn't biodegrade like metal or wood or glass. It just gets broken down into smaller plastic pieces, which carry on contaminating the soil and the water supply. As the plastic breaks down, animals ingest it, from large animals to tiny weeny ones. It gets into our food chain. It blocks organs, and it's even been linked to cancer. So the next time you're in a shop, maybe you're in a restaurant, maybe you're in a cafe, and the person behind the counter says, "Do you want that in a carrier bag?" Or they automatically put it in a carrier bag. Stop and think. Do I really need it in a carrier bag? I mean, seriously, how heavy is it? How dirty is this thing that I require a plastic bag around it to protect me or for my convenience? When you think about it, we don't. Things are generally really light. They're easy to carry. I don't need a carrier bag. And also, I know what carrier bags do for the environment. I don't really need this carrier bag. And I know for sure the environment certainly doesn't need it. Anyway, guys, have a wonderful weekend and I will speak to you soon. Cheers!